What is going on, Ari Anthe? Got Lux with me. What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
We're live. Let's do this. We're catching up on true crime. And we're catching up on the Lauren Smithfields case. And we're rounding out our 5-part coverage of Lauren Smithfields as the story's popping off.
Yeah.
So let me screen share real quick into Discord. And I'm also, we're open up to chat, so no more chat restrictions. No more anything like that. I'm in an open Discord channel, so if you're involved in our Discord, go ahead and pop on in. And feel free to hop in that text chat. Let us know how you're feeling, how you're doing. It's True Crime in Chat. This was supposed to be Friday. My birthday, allergic reactions, crazy schedules for Lux. How's things been going for you, Ari Anthe?
Oh no! Allergic reactions on your birthday? Hopefully not.
Yeah, it was, but it was my own doing. I'm a dummy. So I forget I'm allergic to red number 40. Common food coloring, and I made a specific cake that I'm super allergic to. And didn't realize forget I am. It has like Jello and strawberry soda in it, and then I drank a whole 2 liter of strawberry soda, and
oh no!
Yeah.
woke up sneezing.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I woke up with like 6 sneezes.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Some very sweet back rubs, and then had a good day. The Lux took care of me for the most part.
Aww.
Well,
Well, at least there's that. At least you have Lux.
Oh yeah, it was a super good day. But just been busy.
Yeah.
So things kind of derailed on a 5-part series. We had to squeeze in part 4 without Jerry Anthony, but only because we had to hit it at a weird time frame. We were like, nobody's gonna be able to make it to this. We'll get our theories out and we'll catch it up on a True Crime in Chat.
Yeah.
And again, anybody popping in, feel free to hop in the text chat. Less restrictions and stuff. I want this one to be open forum.
Yeah.
This is how I want to do true crime when we're not covering someone specific for the most part, but this is also part 5, so confusing to explain out loud. But anyway, Ari Anthe, I distracted. Is everything going good? How are you settling in? Everything?
It's okay. I got distracted too. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, but we're good.
I mean, things seem to be falling into a really cool place. Derek started his new job this week. I start mine next weekend. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a pretty cool gig.
Heck yeah.
It's surveillance, and so I do overnight surveillance in a closed casino.
Oh, see, I didn't want to pry, but I was like, okay, so like what are you doing? Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, in a closed casino. That's gonna be spooky and cool and up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fun fact, it's on native land, and so it might be very interesting. Yeah. But so I start work at 8 and the casino closes at 10. So 8 to 10 I get to watch all the tweakers run through. And then after that it's just me until 6 a.m.
Oh dang. That's awesome. I've worked a few different overnights and I really like them. It's really cool once you kind of have that privacy and kind of stretch your legs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just so good.
Yeah, so I get like this office all by myself, and there's a kitchen in there and a bathroom in there, and she was like, bring your phone charger, watch movies, nothing's happening in the middle of the night. I was like, done, let's do it.
That's kind of how a night audit at a hotel turns. That's what it turns into. Is like, hey, you just bring a whole PlayStation if you want. It's like, oh, all right.
She was really funny. She was like, every once in a while, I have somebody stumble through the parking lot, and all you gotta do is get on the speaker and be like, hey, go home, you're drunk, and they will.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Brian Farrell. I've seen some of your posts in the Discord lately, bud. How you doing?
But yeah, other than that, I mean, I've just been watching the Olympics, and Pipe Masters was not too long ago. I'm from Arkansas. I love surfing.
How's the Chinese Olympics situation going on? I haven't been watching
I haven't
it.
even looked this year.
It's been really
Check it out.
interesting because you have to watch everything like next day because everything for us happens like in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's true. That makes
And
sense.
it kind of sucks though because then you wake up and you're like, all these people won in the Olympics, and then you go to turn it on, and you're like, I already know how this is gonna turn out.
Oh, all right. Let's hop into the little bit. Okay, in the last 3 days, there's only been so much coverage on Lauren Smithfield's. Only so many updates, and we'll kind of go, along with the updates. But and again, I think just a current theme on the true crime in chat, as I do more of them, is going to be police corruption and using this case as a example of police corruption.
Now I know we've been kind of quiet over the last few days. Have we had a chance to talk about Amir Locke yet?
No.
Oh.
No. Hey, we'll get into it then. That sounds yeah, that sounds like we'll get into that. All right. Check this out. Let me just make sure I got my windows set up right. Here's again.
Tonight, actually, the family of Lauren Smith Fields has a problem with part of the autopsy report, specifically the manner of death.
News 12 Connecticut has been covering this story since Lauren died back in December, when the family wasn't notified by police of her death. Her family's attorney telling News 12 Shosh Bedrosian there are still too many unanswered questions.
Engine 10, respond for medical emergency. Unresponsive party located at 33 Plymouth Street.
It's been 53 days since first responders arrived
sure are
at
a lot of
Lauren
corrupt
Smith
judges,
Fields'
Brian.
home after a 911 call was made.
Safety response to Lucas, please.
44 days after her death, police opened a criminal investigation, coming just one day after her autopsy results were released.
The cause of death was determined to be fentanyl and other prescription medications. The manner is what we have a problem with.
Darnell Crossland, the Smithfields family attorney, sent this letter to the state's medical examiner contesting their findings that Lauren's manner of death was ruled accidental.
So how could the ME, in the midst of this whole mix-up that's happening here with the police department, conclude affirmatively that it's an accident? We reject that notion 100%.
According to the incident report, that 911 caller was a man Lauren met on Bumble, who police have not named a suspect.
Here's another one where we're starting to slowly get some of these scans we've been wanting. So
far, at least
we only
one
get flashes
detective
of them, and they're on the news. I haven't been able to actually find sources.
For the handling of
but
her
hopefully,
case.
the more time goes on,
or murder,
the more we'll get
we shouldn't say accident
things in our hands that we wanted an episode ago.
Actually, at this point.
And
Lisa
be able to,
Dadio, a retired lieutenant from New Haven Police Department,
hopefully
and
they
a
bust
professor at
Cronin
the
and Matt
University of New
LaFountain.
Haven, says although all the facts about the case haven't been fully released, she's not surprised by the results.
A decision was made that there was nothing to raise the flag initially by investigators. And ruling it accidental probably isn't surprising to me. The medical examiners are the experts. They're basing it on the information that they revealed during the autopsy.
The state medical examiner's office tells News 12 they don't comment on specific cases, but says, quote, in general, if new information is presented to us on any day,
I haven't seen that,
we will consider that new information. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Shosh Bedrosian, News 12 Connecticut.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. Yeah, let's. So BuzzFeed put out something on Bridgeport, huh?
There are also developments tonight in a case that has gained national attention. A young woman found dead in her bedroom after a date with a man she had just met.
That last link that I put in the text chat is the BuzzFeed article.
Oh, black officers have tried to sound the alarm on the police department overseeing Lauren Smithfield's case for years.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
The Connecticut Police Department, under fire for insufficient investigations into the deaths of 2 black women, has a history of excessive use of force and discrimination complaints. Yeah, some from its own officers. Now a flurry of social media attention that started with the death of one of those women, Lauren Smith Fields, has reignited calls for federal oversight of the department. Since 2017, at least 14 people have filed complaints or lawsuits accusing the Bridgeport Police Department of civil rights violations, including excessive force and racial discrimination. Black officers, including 2 black captains who filed lawsuits sparking an independent probe, have accused the department of a racist and hostile work environment. A former captain resigned in 2018 after text emerged in which he called an annual Juneteenth celebration an N-word parade. Allegations of police brutality have cost the city millions of dollars in the last 2 years, according to City Council member Maria Pariera, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, who represents the district where the 2 women died. It's constant here. Civil rights violations, shooting people in the back, kicking people in the face while they're down, pistol whipping young people when their backs are turned. Wow. Our police department is in shambles at every level. Manpower, morale, it's not functioning. Yeah. That's...
Well, I mean, considering what we found about the captain...
That's the tip of the iceberg, what the medias have been able to get a hold of.
Yeah. Like, that guy cheated on his Chiefs test.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and they know that.
It seems like an old mean white bulldog. It's just crazy. Okay. That's horrible. This was coverage again just from the last few days about the detectives being suspended, but we know about this. Now, hold on. I have a couple other links from Arianthe here. One of them...
These are for Amir Locke.
Yes, this ABC News.
Yeah, it's kind of graphic. I would check that before you decide to run it.
We're doing it. I don't have monetization on or ads or anything. Try to keep the open chat free and stuff like that, you know. Let's see here. This is an ad. I was hoping we could get maybe a bit of this video.
Yeah, I think it plays afterwards.
Oh, okay.
If not, this CBS News one definitely does.
Yeah, this is a story out of Minneapolis. The killing of a black man by Minneapolis police serving a search warrant left his family and activists angry and questioning the credibility of our department that was widely criticized for its initial portrayal of George Floyd's death. Amir Locke, 22, was shot just before 7 a.m. Okay. Hold on, I thought we had a...
High-stakes diplomatic efforts to prevent a Russian invasion.
That's Russia.
That's not it.
That's Russia. Here.
Yeah, you'd have to get the CBS one.
Let's get here. Just some details on this. Oof. Again, content warning. This might get graphic.
Yeah.
Hello, Barney. Welcome, guys.
There are growing calls for the officers involved in the shooting death of Amir Locke to resign. The 22-year-old was killed while officers executed a no-knock warrant raid at a Minneapolis apartment complex last week. Police video shows Locke near a gun before an officer shot him. Jerika Duncan has the latest, but we want to warn you, the video is disturbing.
Graphic content warning.
A weekend of anguish in Minneapolis as thousands of protesters march through the city demanding justice for 22-year-old Amir Locke.
I would like to see the police officers held accountable, first and foremost.
We need to end police brutality and these no-knock warrants. Right. Stop the lying.
Body cam video shows a Minneapolis SWAT team executing a no-knock warrant after using a key to enter the apartment. Multiple officers are heard shouting with their guns drawn. As Locke rises, a gun can be seen in his hand before Officer Mark Hanneman shoots him 3 times, killing him. It all happens in about 9 seconds. Locke's name was not on the warrant, and his family says he was licensed to carry the weapon and had no criminal record.
These no-knock warrants have deadly consequences for innocent black people.
Family attorney Ben Crump says no-knock warrants create unnecessary risks.
You could knock on the door and announce that, hey, the police, we have a search warrant, so people in the middle of the night and while they're in slumber,
absolutely,
hear somebody coming in their house
in the chat.
and then feel like they were being burglarized.
All right, so for more on this, we want to bring in civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Thank you so much for joining us. You are representing the Locke family. The first question I want to ask you is about your involvement with them. How are they doing and what are they asking for?
Emery, thank you for having me. The Locke family are devastated. They are shocked. They are in disbelief, as many parents would be, to see their son being executed in this manner. They are asking that the police officer who shot and killed Amir Locke be held accountable. His mother has not held her words back. She wants him to be terminated, and she wants him to be charged. But she and his father, Karen and Andre, what they want most, Anne-Marie, is to have his legacy.
I don't know enough about him to really make a judgment off the top, Jameson.
Person, especially Black person, will be killed from sleeping on the couch when the police bust open their door, executing another one of these unnecessary, very dangerous no-knock warrants that they execute disproportionately against Black and brown people.
So let's talk about that, the issue of this no-knock warrants or quick knock warrants, which are similar. I mean, officers knock,
quick
but
knock
then they
and
rush in
no-knock
very
warrants,
quickly.
they're nonsense. Like, you shouldn't. It's in my opinion a violation of your freedom. Like,
well, they used a key. Specifically in this case, they used a key to open the door, so it's not like he even got the warning of bang, the door pops open, you know?
Yeah, renters' rights and like occupancy rights need to be a more, I don't know, maybe a federal thing here, because like in Arkansas, there's no
zero
renters' rights. They can literally rent you a shack with no AC, no nothing. If it falls in on you, that's on you.
Yeah.
And that part of that kind of goes into this, like, they had a key probably because he was renting an apartment, and they went to the landlord. And
well, he was actually he was at someone else's apartment. Now they were in St. Paul. They weren't even like Minneapolis really they were executing a warrant for St. Paul.
Oh.
And they were at the wrong house. They're at the wrong apartment. Wrong apartment, wrong people. Oops. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's awful.
Man.
He was asleep, wrapped up in a blanket on the couch, and they kicked the couch, and he lifted up. And like most do, whenever there's an intruder, he reached for his gun, his legally owned fucking gun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And, like, response time, the fact that he had it was pointed down, like, dude didn't necessarily seem aware. What is the legality between seeing somebody with a weapon like that and actually shooting them to death if you're a police officer like that? Like, that seems hot and heavy and like an assassination. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That video is jarring. That's insane. Because, again,
it's not like he pointed it at him. He didn't have it pointed at them. He reached for it and he had it in his hand.
I would still
It wasn't pointed their way.
Yeah, I'd be grabbing it just so it didn't, because I heard people shouting. It would have nothing to do with, Ooh. Man, I bet, yeah. They make some sense. One of the benefits, Jameson here on no-knock warrants. One of the benefits is people who harm children lose the chance/time to delete evidence or destroy devices. I oppose
but once you delete something, it's not actually deleted. Ask Josh Duggar.
Yeah, I mean, unless you, physically destroy something and there's no way to cloud snatch it or have the NSA have a record of it or something. But I still feel like if it's even... Look, if you're somebody who's in trouble for credit card fraud, I understand maybe something like that. But again, send non-violent, like, cops. Like, they sent a hit squad for what I'm assuming is, like, functionally a probation violation, right?
I don't know.
Or,
I
like,
haven't
not
looked.
even
I
that.
just know it was the wrong place.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, normally when you're sending somebody in there, like, or like some stupid tip or a ongoing drug enforcement raid plan. I don't know. Yeah, and again, botched, wrong place. But even if it's like, I can't think of a warrant outside of, kind of like Jameson says, something where you could destroy evidence. Like, there's no digital
Yeah.
crime I bet anybody they were even looking for was involved in. You know what I mean? Like, it's all, if they're guilty of cash crime on the street, what are you worried about? They burn the cash like they're Pablo Escobar. Yeah,
That is
I don't know.
awful.
Yeah, that's, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were
That's how
doing it
it
on
was.
behalf of St. Paul Police Department, and the cops that went in and did this were already facing a lawsuit for something else. So, why were they even doing this?
I don't understand it. Like, I'm gonna see what they say about this no knock warrant situation, and kind of
You know,
Yeah.
again, what I would imagine is, you know, you have so much tied up in the statistic of, like, what majority ethnicities are occupying our jails, you know, like,
Yeah.
and that number translates into all of these other things that we're talking about, the no knock warrants, the, you know, once you're in the system, unless you have like a solid safety net to get out, immediately make some money, pay off fines, pay off your court fees, you might just end up back in jail and in the system for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that happens to a lot of people. And again, if it's a no knock warrant, I've seen those issued in Arkansas over stuff that's like, what do you think? Who do you think
An
they
unpaid
are?
ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I've seen them issued over unpaid tickets, unpaid speeding tickets.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I
Like,
just
what do you?
dropped a Yahoo
Yeah.
link in the chat for you, and that tells you what the officers who conducted this no knock warrant were facing a lawsuit for. Go ahead and open that.
Oh goodness. Okay, let me hit play on
this
this. and get this
no-knock
one.
warrant concept emerged with the war against drugs. And the idea was you don't give a suspect time to, I don't know, hide evidence or arm themselves. But there's a difference between a policy and its implementation. So I want you to explain why its implementation has been so problematic. And for people who say, but there's a reason for a no-knock warrant, it's to do precisely that. Make sure that the bad guys, in quotation marks, the subject of the warrant does not get an opportunity to, say, hide evidence. How do you respond to people who say these no-knock warrants play a role?
That's, yeah. Cops on the Amir Locke raid were already facing a lawsuit over alleged hunting of BLM protesters. That's what I'm talking about. There was like this almost clannish organization, and like there was an infrastructure of this racist like attack on anybody they viewed as on this side, on the BLM side. Like, genuinely how it seemed. Like, and if you were like a Matt LaFountain type, they just take your side immediately.
Yeah.
Like, they're still in peak BLM protests mentality.
Right.
In Bridgeport. Or not Bridgeport, Minneapolis. Minneapolis and Bridgeport. But Minneapolis, sorry, same thing. Same thing. Like, you see this in every, even small little pocket towns. It seems like it's the Northeast. Everywhere. It's everywhere. Since those protests, that's how this has gone. The Minneapolis Police Department's national scandals are so numerous, they're starting to overlap. The killing of Amir Locke during a no-knock raid last week, yet again, brought the department's violent tactics under scrutiny, and some of the same officers who were involved in that raid are linked to another major MPD scandal, the hunting of protesters in the aftermath of George Floyd's murder. It's hard to say straight. 2 members of the SWAT teams assigned to Locke's raid also took part in the Minneapolis PD's wanton aggression against citizens out after curfew in late May 2020. Riot cops were ordered to cruise around the city, take aim at protesters and others on the street with less lethal munitions, and fuck them up. A commander was caught on a body camera praising this activity as a going out hunting. There has been no announced accountability for the officers on duty that night. That is disgusting.
Awful.
Minneapolis is disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't even.
You would think they would be so careful right now, but they're not. They don't give a fuck.
Directly, Anne-Marie, apparently
they're still killing people and training them like they're hit squads.
Yeah.
it was very
Like they're out.
discriminatory, as
They're
we
out
now
here playing
know
Halo.
that it had a disparate impact on Black and brown communities.
It's just crazy to me. It's just,
and we see the same results on these executions of these no-knock warrants. And let me say for the record, Anne-Marie, the policy is bad. As a civil rights attorney, a constitutional attorney,
the fact that I'm starting to mix
I
up
think
counties
it's an
with police
evisceration
corruption
of the Fourth Amendment against unlawful
in my
searches and
head
seizures. You know, they try to justify
is an overwhelming amount of
to recover low levels of drugs,
bad police work.
that we're not going to give the Fourth Amendment to marginalized people, mostly of color. And when we think about what happened with Breonna Taylor, this innocent Black woman with no criminal history.
You hear what she's saying about the Island Boys?
Yeah, have you looked into that any? Oh, I mean, obviously not. Hold on.
Naked in her nightgown in her own
The Island Boys. I know that nonsense.
In the front door executing that no-knock warrant. We thought, especially with it being Black History Month, that we could learn from recent history that no-knock warrants have deadly consequences for Black people. And we see from Breonna Taylor's tragedy that even though Black people in the state of Kentucky were the minority, the majority of the no-knock warrants executed in Louisville was against Black people. So the implementation is that they are putting Black lives in danger unnecessarily. Whatever the benefits are of no-knock warrants, it is far outweighed by the danger and the risk associated, not only for the citizen, but also for the police officer, with the Second Amendment being enjoyed by so many Americans having weapons to defend their homes and their castles.
Right, listen, before we let...
What?
All right, hold on.
That's a really good point, Jameson, but on the other hand, you would think, because money talks, that they would want to stop paying out so much, but apparently not. Apparently they don't care.
What's up?
Yeah, I dropped a link for you.
Boy Lionel B on the Lionel B Show.
Lionel B's gonna tell us about it. I like his taste in gaming chair.
And hit that subscribe button so anytime I drop
I have the same one.
y'all be the first ones to get it. Now, the Palm Beach house of the Island Boys was the spot for a police raid that led to an arrest
I'm an island boy.
and a shooting of an 8-year-old little girl. Now, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office indicates that the SWAT team brought forth a search warrant Monday at the property rented by strange TikTok stars Alex and Frankie Venegas. Neither of them was arrested, but cops grabbed their associate, a murder suspect whose real name is Andrew
I like the way that
James
was laid
Thomas.
out.
Now, police mentioned the island boy Alex told them Thomas ran toward him in a hallway holding a pistol with an extended clip. When SWAT knocked on their door, Alex then doubled down on his snitching and said Thomas tried to get him to hide the gun, but he refused. Now, Alex started singing like a bird and told officers he saw Thomas run into the laundry room, and return without the gun. Now, cops say they found the strap inside the laundry room closet.
No way.
Now, Thomas was booked for gun possession and a violation of probation for a separate robbery case. It was also mentioned he was booked on a
Are you commenting in my chat, but not texting me?
8-year-old girl in Palm
Looks
Beach.
like it.
Now,
I'm gonna throw you out of here.
Sergeant Ernesto Bruna says that it's not clear if Thomas
Joe
was
Rogan.
staying
I
in the
don't
home
think Joe
or
Rogan's
just
racist.
visiting the Island Boys. Now, the Island Boys manager
he's
came forth and
stupid.
said they
Oh,
had
he's
no
stupid.
idea Thomas, who grew up with
Yeah.
them,
I think you
was
shouldn't
a
tell people how to
suspect
live or
in a
sell
drive-by
vitamins or give
shooting.
health
They
advice.
say they just knew him as
Yeah.
a quiet kid, and he would come and hang out and do his thing and go back to whatever he had.
God,
going
this is
on,
awful.
But he had no clue about any of these allegations toward him. Now, this is definitely crazy, man. Now, this is definitely not pushing
For a
Pete.
hot
Now,
minute
it
there,
looks like,
my
man,
brain
of
could
course,
not pull
Alex,
away
he wanted
from
to snitch, man. He
the
was like, look,
story.
I'm not going to take
So I
the
didn't hear a
fall
word you just
for this
said. I was
drive-by
just sitting there
case.
like,
now, in
help
this
me.
case, y'all, is he protecting himself or is
Oh no,
he
there's no
considered
escaping
a
this Island
snitch?
Boys story. Thank
Y'all
you,
let me
Christy
know how
Blue.
y'all feel about this, man.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
had
y'all
no
don't forget
clue
to like,
about
comment,
this.
subscribe on the videos, share these videos, and I'm gonna peep y'all on
A
the
peripheral
next
member of the
hot
Island Boys crew. Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy for them.
Yeah. Oxford suspect's parents had 7 cell phones when captured. Yo. Remember the shooting suspect, the parents of the shooter that like absconded?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Apparently they had seven burner phones on them.
The
Yeah.
parents did?
Yeah. We had covered that. Yeah. Word up to my boy, the Island Boys.
7 burner phones?
He's like, Your Honor, we have 7 cell phones here, and before I proceed, I'd like to let you know that I'm an island boy, or whatever. A gang.
Yes.
I can't believe that happened.
Oh, dear.
I can't believe that happened.
Oh, dear.
I can't believe a member of, and you know what? No, yeah, I can. Hip hop, like the low level hip hop crews get crazy people that show up in them. Like the lower levels of the Wu-Tang, which is functionally just like back alleys of Staten Island, or people who have done or sold PCP to members of the Wu-Tang back when they did PCP. Yeah.
You right, Christy.
Yeah. They're gonna be singing. Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's Dr. Baby says they're victims. They're victims of a bad scene. It was just a dude that's.
Yes, ma'am.
This is their street cred. They're probably going to jail like J-Rock right now. Y'all don't even know. They're like, hold my
My name is Edward
everything.
Wogrowski.
I'm going to
Last name
jail for the clout.
W-A-G-R-O-W-S-K-I.
May proceed.
Let me cheek
I want to
this cell
speculate
phone.
on this
Where are you
so
employed?
hard.
With the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been a member of the Oakland County Sheriff's Office?
25 years.
Okay. And what's your current assignment?
5 years.
I work in the computer crimes unit.
How long have you been in the computer crimes unit?
7 years.
Prior to working in the computer crimes unit, what were some of your previous assignments?
I worked dispatch, assigned to corrections, road patrol.
Here's the thing.
Okay. Sir, if you could
His
please
voice
tell
bothers
what
the
a,
shit out of me.
detective
Yeah, I don't
from
like
Oakland
him.
County Sheriff's Office.
I don't want him
Like,
looking
he
at my
sounds like a
search
cop.
We
history.
examined
Like, he
cell phones,
sounds like,
computers,
yeah,
because
no,
of
he sounds
examinations,
like somebody
DVR
I wouldn't
systems.
like.
Yeah.
Now, in your 25 years of experience with the Sheriff's Office, have you had the opportunity to participate in any specific trainings with regards to forensic analysis of computers and cell phones?
Yes, sir, extensive.
Could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
The main one that we attend is an international certification, IASIS, and you have to renew that every year. There's a 7-month testing process for that. Celebrite is some of the software we use. There's training for that I've been to, a certified user for that. Axiom software.
No, sir, I imagine that in this particular field, technology is always changing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, would it be fair to say then that your training is also
Always.
ongoing?
Every year, yes.
Changing.
And so you provide us with your CV. By my count, you have 30.
What is the relevance of his training, like up to date of his training when they're busting people with like, if you got 7 phones, at least 2 of them are Nokia bricks. There's no way all of them are iPhones or whatever. Like up to date, modern, new. Like what is that?
No, because they weren't even those iPhones. They were the iPhone color ones that are like plastic.
Yeah, and look at his
And
hairline. Like,
those are the burner iPhones.
yeah, I got a similar forehead to him. We're trained in technology. Everyone knows it. Let's move on.
That voice though,
Oh
gosh.
yeah,
It's awful.
He's got a whole vibe to his voice.
No.
I do that. Yeah.
I wouldn't hire him for a damn thing.
Maybe a genius at an Apple store. I can fix that for you. Yes, Your Honor. That's I can say. Call me Your Honor.
Pretty training specific to cell phone.
That's an hour and a half of shit. Looks like they had 7 cell phones on them. That's that. Hey, look, you're guilty of something. You got 7 cell phones on you. You're doing multiple things. You're running from the law, but you're also doing something else.
Yeah.
You also doing something else. This one's from today, from what looks like kind of a kooky news outlet I've never seen before. European something. But it says crime and essay, a return to satanic panic.
Oh, yay, we get to go back to the panic.
Let's see what's going on here and why these people are they...
Lawyer claims her client has spiritual problems and killed little Jerobean van Wyk in an occult ritual. 56-year-old Smith made his first appearance in a Klaver court yesterday but didn't apply for bail. His lawyer, Santi Human, gave interviews and released a bizarre statement claiming we're dealing with the spirits of darkness and pure evil. She claimed he was taught to kill by an occult group and that this was his 4th murder. It sounds similar to cases from the late 80s in what became known as satanic panic. Well, Professor Nikki Falkoff is with the WITS Media Studies Department and has studied the phenomenon in South Africa. Nikki, thanks so much for joining us. I don't know if you've watched Devil's Dorp, which debunked a lot of theories about satanic panic as being very, very isolated and part of the Christian National Party's panic at some sort of force trying to overtake Christian nationalism. Is satanic panic still a phenomenon
South
out
Africa? Where the hell this is from?
My research has largely focused
on South Africa.
The satanic panic that, as you say, overcame this country in the 1980s, which was in a lot of ways a response to threats to white dominance, where, as you say, the National Party and various other conservative Christian groups were really struggling to deal with the fact that white supremacy was clearly under threat.
It feels like they're trying not to cry.
Occult imagined threat was developed collectively by people's collective unconscious almost to help find a way to explain the threats to white dominance as a spiritual crisis. But since then, you know, Satanism in this country has not gone away as a sort of a framework, an exploratory framework for why violence happens.
It is strange that even South Africa
those murders of that young woman, Michaela Valentine, and various other people. I've done some research on some satanic murders of young women that took place in 2011 and 2014. And what we see repeatedly in this country is these acts of incredible, exceptional, insane violence that people then try and explain away as the acts of Satanists, as though this somehow makes sense. You know, we could try and compare this Klaver killing to other so-called satanic killings, but to me, it sounds a lot more like the sunflower murders that happened in Coligny a few years ago, where a farmer basically two farmers murdered a young boy. They were later acquitted, so I can't, of course, speak to whether these facts are true or whether, you know, there's information that we don't know about. But they were accused of murdering a young boy who had stolen sunflowers. What we see here is we see something similar. We see a man of a certain position with a certain amount of wealth and power attacking and killing 2 young boys who are accused of stealing fruit from his property. These 2 killings seem extremely
got there
similar.
somehow,
And the first one, the Coligny killing, had nothing to do with Satanism.
It seemed like
The
it
lawyer
happened
is
at the end
claiming
of
this
World
was
War
a
II.
satanic occult ritual. But is it not strangely coincidental that the victim of the satanic occult ritual also happened to be a poor child who this powerful man was very angry with for trespassing on his property and allegedly stealing his property? I mean, to me, it seems as though the diagnosis of Satanism, once again,
Kind of like this, you
is
know, where
some
it's
sort of
you can never
excuse
tell
that's been
because the Son of
trotted
Sam
out
thing. It's
to
like when he
try and
recants, you're like, okay, it's not
defer
Satanism.
the
He made it
reality
up.
of the kind of
But
violence
then
that we
you
live with in
find
this
out,
country, a lot of which is
no, he
about
wasn't a
privilege
cult.
and power and entitlement,
So
and the fact that this man thought he had the right to attack these young boys and end one of their lives because they trespassed on his property.
So Satanism is really just, in this case, and as you say, the sunflower case, and many others actually, it's really just a veneer or excuse for plain criminality and a depraved person who's trying to get rid of body parts, for instance, in yesterday's incident.
That's what I would say, yes. My own research has suggested that satanic cults, in the way that
she got to be related to Renz. Sorry, I was talking to Renz the other night. She reminds me of Renz.
this lawyer to suggest
There's
do
like an
not actually
accent and
exist. We have never
cadence.
found proof in this country of satanic cults or any sort of satanic conspiracy. In fact, internationally, there's never been any proof found that Satanism exists as a sort of organized cult or organized religion or organized group. What we do find is lone
what do I have to
individuals
say?
going,
What was the
"I am a
cadence?
Satanist, therefore I am robbing graves."
You don't say
or,
Murderville
at
yet?
the worst
I don't know what
extremes,
cadence
I am
means.
killing people. There is no
Did you just say
evidence
cadence?
that this kind of
What did you say?
large-scale satanic
Cadence.
conspiracy exists at
I don't
all.
know.
And what we have seen repeatedly in South Africa is that when
So
people
good.
claim
What's
they
up,
were made
Hazel?
to do things by Satanism, they are doing this because they are trying to find a way to explain away their own violence.
Thank you so much.
And to me, it's incredibly similar.
Thanks
Sorry,
so
it's
much.
extremely similar to...
Nikki, thank you so much. Our time is up, but
We're
that's
cutting
really
you off.
insightful, and I think we should bring you on again for a
We're
longer.
cutting you off, female Renz.
We're over it.
Here's my big takeaway. Here's my big takeaway from both satanic panics, the current one and the one in the 80s.
Oh,
Satan isn't real. All right.
That's kind of what I've gathered.
Doesn't exist. Don't panic.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad this came up because my mom and I were just sitting in my kitchen talking about this the other night. And I giggled about the satanic panic and she was like, devil worshippers are real. And I was like, Mom, do tell. Because I know she's got a story. When she jumps on me like that, I know she's got stories. And boy, did she have wild stories of in the 80s going out drinking with her friends and running up on people sacrificing chickens and kids and just, you know.
Yep. Crazy. It's like, no, it was real. It's like, to a degree, yes. But, like, this is mostly a thing to say because it was hiding weird Nazi or Klan stuff. You just walked on some Klan stuff or some weird... Yeah.
Especially in Cave Springs, Arkansas.
I was gonna say in that particular town, like, I won't lie, like, yes, I've had very similar stories to what you just described your mom as having had described, but they were all in white and burnings in Iran. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, oops. I thought this was just some campers or something. They're camping, but not
the way there should be.
Not the way I'm into. I'm running home.
My mom is funny. She's just, she was like, it was real. And I was like, oh, here we go. Because you know when she jumps at you like that, she's got some stories.
If you're out there looking for the devil, a Klan rally looks like the devil, so...
It does,
It's
yeah.
gonna look... You're gonna think you saw some... Because you did see some shit. It's definitely the devil.
She was
But
so
the
cute, though.
same-
She's like, I swear they were doing like magic stuff. And I was like, all right, Mom.
Oh, man.
I love it. I'm here for it. Tell me your stories, you know?
I'm guessing I've popped into some South African crime. I don't know.
Ooh.
Again, this kind of reeks of having other motives that the dude threw Satanism in front of, you know. Don't throw the rope into this as a doctor, maybe. Oh. All right, hold up.
I feel like a lot of the satanic panic stuff is just people going, I don't want him to be as bad, so we said he was a Satanist.
Yeah.
Satan made him do
it. Well, or, you know, again, a very clever way to get the Anglos, like, that's a good disinformation campaign to run on the Anglosphere. You know, it's like it's an ancient structure set into Christianity that like really plays on the West in particular's mindset. Well, I would imagine a good chunk of the East too, because you have like Russian Greek Orthodoxy, and I'm sure they're just as scared of Satan as Catholics and everyone else. Who's, you know, scared of the dude downstairs. But I think there's multiple reasons the devil shows up, but outside of being a function of our own detail and being evil in that regard, or it's used to cover up evil, or obfuscate. Like I'm trying to make an excuse for why I really wanted to murder that person and eat them. It was the devil, and it's like,
I feel like the devil is the scapegoat, and I don't think he deserves all that.
I think it's because you wanted to do that.
Exactly.
Did a demon show up? No. So what do we learn? Do we learn Satan's not real? You just wanted to do that?
Kind of wish they would, though. Do you know how many people would collectively shit their pants?
Oh, man. I mean, look, I've seen some spooky stuff happen around magical situations, but never like... I've never seen somebody cut a goat open and a demon crawl out or something. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't exist. It ain't like
I've been in some weird, deep, backwoods magic circles just because Eureka. Yeah. And I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I mean, I've eaten 4 people. I just wanted to do it. Yeah, see, that's how a cannibal should do it. That's how the German cannibals say it. Every one
because
of them.
I wanted to.
They're like, why'd you do it? He's like, because it's what I've always wanted to do. Like, whoa. And you're like,
damn.
I'm kind of an extreme person. Like, whoa, yeah. You think? It ain't got nothing to do with the devil. They're like, I wanted to eat a human.
Your German accent makes me
It's scary when they're called. It's Germans. Yeah, it's called Germans. Freak me out. I crawl out a hole somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much. Yeah, the devil is just a way to blame something else, and it's like, nah. You wanted to eat that person, or you wanted to do whatever you did to that kid. So, okay, hard segue, hard pivot. I pulled this up earlier. The headline must have been filled out by like a new intern because it just says federal hate crime trial.
Oh.
But it was posted today and it has 446 views, so I thought we could be the 447th. And see what the fuck they're talking about. That's all it says. That's all it says. No further details, no hashtags, no tags in the video. It's like someone's grandpa posted this, but was like, okay, I know, I'm gonna hit him with the federal hate crime trial. Boom. And it's like,
that's why you have to click on it.
Yeah.
To figure out which one.
All right. What are we talking? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh dear.
So yeah, WJCL number 1 before we start this, get your shit together. Number 2, let's check this out.
One step closer to being selected in the federal hate crimes trial against the 3 men convicted of murdering Ahmaud Arbery. Our Danae.
What?
It's about Ahmaud Arbery.
And now we've come full circle.
Bucci is live outside the federal courthouse in Brunswick. She joins us now with the
They didn't put it in the title, the description. It doesn't say Ahmaud Arbery. It just says federal hate crime trial.
No wonder it only has 446 views. Oh my god.
Wow. 18 likes.
Seems to be going a lot quicker and smoother than the one in the state trial.
It's got 18
covering
likes.
both.
I really feel that few to like ratio.
Even just that
Yeah, Greg,
title,
absolutely.
that
It does
title
seem
card
to
right
go
there
or to
at the
be going a
beginning.
lot faster as
You
it's
had-
only been 2 days and the court has already qualified
just
more
put
potential
that.
jurors
Oh.
than they need to. Now, they only
But you
need
didn't.
36
You
potential
didn't.
jurors
You
to move
didn't.
forward.
I forget what it
and
was
19
as a
were qualified
thumbnail
today,
too. It
bringing
was
to the
just like
total
it was just an auto-generated news guy. It's just a federal hate crime trial, and I'm like, posted today.
Oh,
Let's check out the most recent relevant thing I can find. And turns out we're talking about
47
modern-
people moving
Christy, this
forward
was uploaded
from the
today.
2 days of questioning.
Yeah,
Those
this is
jurors will
uploaded
come
today.
back
This
on
is
Monday
February
to
8th.
go through a final round of
This is
questioning.
today.
And once that's completed, the defense and prosecution will use their strikes to select the 12-person panel and 4 alternates. The defense has 10 strikes and the
Today in news we should have reported, and they hit YouTube late with just the title, Federal Hate Crime Trial.
Would we have reported on
but
this specifically, and then I could pretend to be
verdict on these
psychic?
people. We have a stream on that.
Yeah,
Right.
How did she?
yeah.
Yeah.
Live from the
Are there,
villages in Florida, the retirement community.
Updates at the end of this? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I'm really glad.
I still think we should have rolled with this. We should have rolled with this, and we should have reported it as if it was brand new. And then I could be like, you know what? Here's what I think's gonna happen.
Just real quick, the description. Nothing about Ahmaud Arbery. It just says again, Federal Hate Crime Trial. Subscribe. The link to their bit.ly. Get more Savannah news. And then there's there's 2 comments. But the top comment
Everyone
is,
knows it was
everyone knows it was a hate crime.
We
I love that there's only.
That was 3 hours ago.
Gosh.
Good night.
Should we comment on it? Should we comment on it and be like, here's my prediction for the outcome?
Here. We call it specifically too. We just post
Let's
links to
comment
the
on
outcome.
it.
We're like, here. What are you guys talking about?
I think we should comment on it.
What?
Comment on it, but in big letters, make sure you put spoiler alert. Because you don't want to
hold up.
spoil it. That's rude.
I'm logged in as Lux. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, we don't need that heat on my channel.
She'd be like, hey.
I'm gonna be getting those comments.
We begin tonight with new
And
details.
bring that heat to
come
me.
From you.
Be like, aren't you that sassy
On
person
maybe,
on the
like, your
comment
phone.
section? No, I'm the sassy person in the comment section with a all comments
it.
pending for review channel with a channel
I'll
you can't
do
comment on. But I frequently abuse the comment section. People can't do that on my channel. Monroe County teen pleads guilty to killing her brother with special needs in 2020 arson.
Sheesh.
It's a lot.
We went to school with a guy who did that.
What?
Did you not know?
No.
I sat next to him in math class.
Oh, it narrows it down so hard.
I mean, I only took 4 math classes in my high school years, so. So yeah, kinda.
You gotta DM me the name.
Dude, I'll blast it. He's still in prison.
Oh shit! What's the name? Who did that shit?
Hang on, I'll pull his thing up.
Say, oh, he's in
I'm
jail for
sorry.
it still. Oh, cool. Yeah.
All
what
the
are you gonna do?
craziness is kind of making me hungry.
That you're fine. It's gonna
I
be.
think it's
Those are
crunchy
gonna
as
be
hell.
very crunchy.
So
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a
find
chip
little ones.
ASMR. Let's do it.
With my fucking dill pickle chips.
I'll play something. See if it helps the pickle chip ASMR.
We begin tonight with new details on how a Monroe County teen killed her mother and autistic brother while they slept. It happened 2 years ago.
Today,
Ooh,
Candace
Gary,
Walton
you need a
pleaded
computer. You should
guilty
be
to
able
all
to screen
counts.
share,
Kalisha
actually,
Moore was in the
if you're
courtroom
at a
as she
computer.
faced
If you're
sentencing
not,
and tells us what happened.
might be more convenient than like copying a link.
Candace Walton stood
If
in
it's
front of a
easier
judge
for
on Wednesday morning where she pled guilty to several counts. And in that courtroom was complete silence, but an overwhelming amount of emotion when details of what happened to her brother and her mother came to the light.
We can't bring Tasha and Gerald back, but we can stand up
and pray that Candace and her boyfriend are charged with these crimes.
That's what Crystal Vandiver told her niece, Candace Walton, before she was sentenced for arson and murder. The victims were Candace's mother and brother.
Around 2:56 a.m. on February 27th, the defendant messaged the boyfriend Kaleo saying, "I've done it."
Whoa.
She asks for directions to Oregon and then says, "I set it to fire."
Prosecutors say Candace and her boyfriend Kaleo Pangilinan exchanged more than
No.
80,000 text messages.
Wow.
No. No, you can't have.
They discussed how the defendant had been putting a mix of medications in her mother and brother's drinks, and it was making them throw up, but it wasn't killing them.
Whoa.
They discussed different options and how she could kill them. At one point, the defendant says poison, knife, gun, or suffocate.
But Walton's lawyer told the judge that she was just a
Who has that kind of conversation with somebody?
child.
Just barely 16. A child. And as she stands here today, she's barely 18, still a child.
And he said the
This might sound Nancy Grayson, but she got them crazy eyes.
case was more complicated than it looked.
She had those crazy
There were
eyes.
issues in that house, there were some things going on, some physical abuse by some people that were coming in and out of that house that she dealt with.
Then Walton herself spoke to the judge.
Didn't know Don Wells went to jail on my birthday.
She said she thinks about her mom and brother constantly and asked her family for forgiveness. But her aunt said they want to cut all ties.
I don't want nothing to do with her.
Both Jade Gordy and Crystal Vandiver say it's painful and no sentence can bring their loved ones back.
Not really happy with the outcome due to the fact she killed a special need nephew and my sister. And we could never give them back.
Walton was granted life with the possibility of parole, even though the state did ask that she would get 2 life sentences, saying that when she could make parole, she would be 48, an age her mother nor her brother would ever reach. In Monroe County, Kalisha Moore, 13 WMAZ News.
Walton's boyfriend faces trial later this year. The Vandiver family say they hope he receives the same sentence.
Loaded. Good Lord. Okay.
Welcome to Bands
Hold
of
up.
Living.
Chrissy just said in the chat that Don Wells was arrested. Arianthe Lux, you guys hear about that?
I can go look.
I got her pulled up. Here we go. Right here from local news.
Also breaking today at 4, Donald Wells, the father of missing Hawkins County 6-year-old Summer Wells, is in jail after pleading guilty to a DUI charge from back in October. A judge said that it was his first DUI charge, and it was also a violation of probation related to a previous charge in court. That charge was for possession of a handgun while intoxicated. Wells faces nearly a year in the Hawkins County Jail because of the violation. He could be eligible for parole again after 6 months. He was taken from the courthouse directly to jail today. Charges are unrelated to the case of his missing 6-year-old daughter named Summer, for whom an Amber Alert remains in effect.
I thought I was being
Tonight
too
at
loud.
5, in about an hour from now, we'll have a live report from
With the way
Hawkins
you were
County
looking
here
at
on
me.
News Channel 11
Oh,
with more on
no.
Don Wells' day in court.
You can get closer to the mic if you want. I'm sure there's people out there who want that dill chip ASMR. Yeah.
Welcome
I'm
back
sure
to
there
Prime.
is.
5-year-old.
We've seen also breaking today at 4, Donald, the father of missing
There you
Hawkins County
go.
6-year-old Summer Wells, is in jail today.
I posted the link in the chat. Ooh, I'm gonna spill some tea.
Oh. Murdered mother and grandmother. Whoa. Oh, Nicholas Johansson avoided possible.
Do you remember him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Garfield, dude, it's where he was living, right? But yeah, no, he went to PA. He went to Bentonville.
Yeah, he sat next to me in math class my senior year.
Yeah. They were killed June 18th, 2009 at their Bentonville home in Southeast J Street. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. That's right. He burned down that house on J Street. Damn. That's crazy.
I got all kinds of those. Do you know how many people we went to school with that
Oh,
are in prison?
yeah, a whole bunch. It's a crazy area.
It's crazy.
And just, yeah.
Well, no, because I get texts from an acquaintance of mine every once in a while with people that we literally went to high school with that are arrested for whatever reason.
And I can't believe that. That's how that house on J Street. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, now go into the VC text chat and I posted his mugshot.
Oh, it really looks like him.
Yeah,
He's
it's
looking
bad.
down in some sunglasses in that one photo, but
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. Damn. 160-year sentence.
He just keeps getting in trouble too. If you look down his list of charges he's gotten since he's been in jail.
Yeah.
How do you get possession of a What are you doing? Possession of a controlled substance while in prison.
Putting drugs in your butt.
Ew.
Putting drugs in your butt. 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 That's how that happens. I didn't realize I clicked on a whole episode of Ashley Banfield, it looks like. I didn't mean to do that.
The father of Miss.
I do like going down the true crime rabbit hole with everybody, though. Catching up or learning about some things that. What?
Boy.
That and the true crime news is always shocking. Didn't cover crime news for a while on the channel, and we're out of that period. Out of the dark period of no true crime and into the dark period of having true crime.
Mm-hmm.
As we mentioned, the New Orleans teenager jailed in last week's brutal Costco carjacking has now been charged with the murder of a 12-year-old boy.
After his arrest this weekend, 18-year-old Tyrese Harris reportedly confessed of the killing of Derek Cash. His bond was set a short time ago at a whopping $2.5 million. Paul Murphy reports both acts of violence were committed while Harris was out on bond for prior arrest.
According to police, 18-year-old Tyrese Harris is responsible for a brutal crime spree that shocked the New Orleans community. The NOPD's Violent Offender Warrant Squad and U.S. Marshals arrested Harris at an apartment in Gentilly on Sunday. Harris was no stranger to police or Mayor LaToya Cantrell.
I personally worked with the family here to try to stir this individual into a different pathway.
Do that hell or high water.
We actually had him
I gotta grab a
signed
drink.
up to be affiliated with the Junior
Tell them about why it's
National
wrong to kill
Guard.
12-year-olds.
Despite the city's attempts to put Harris on a different trajectory,
Other than
he
it's
became the
just
prime
not all right.
suspect in the February 1st carjacking of realtor Kellyanne Ryan. She was pumping gas at Costco on South Carrollton Avenue when police say Harris jumped into her car and drove off. Ryan hung onto the vehicle and was dragged 40 feet. She suffered a fractured skull and several cuts in the attack.
This individual is someone that has offended previously in the city of New Orleans as a juvenile and now as an adult.
While police interviewed Harris about the Costco carjacking, detectives also asked him about the January 10th killing of 12-year-old Derek Cash. The Success Prep at Thurgood Marshall's sixth grader was found in the 14,000 block of Michoud Boulevard, shot in the head and body next to a stolen Jeep Cherokee. According to court documents, during the course of the investigation, police found a cell phone belonging to Harris. Evidence on the phone implicated Harris in Cash's murder. Documents indicate Harris confessed to the killing.
We just have to find better ways to reach the youth generations.
Harris listed a house in the 700 block of Josephine Street in the Lower Garden District as his home address. Donald Williams lives down the street.
It's like a really horrible thing because, I mean, there just aren't any outlets for today's juveniles, youth. I mean, they watch the generation before them. They stand on the corners. They just follow in track.
Court documents indicate Harris may have also been involved in a January 18th attempted carjacking at a gas station near the former Lee Circle. Harris allegedly shot at the car owner before running from the scene. Police found spent shell casings and Harris's cell phone on the ground nearby.
They've rearrested this young man over and over again, and now it's time for the other elements within the criminal justice system to do their part to ensure that our people can live freely in the city of New Orleans and not have to fear for their lives.
Court records show Harris was also arrested in an August armed robbery, although that count was later refused by the Orleans DA's office. He currently faces only a charge of aggravated flight from an officer for that incident. He was out on a $12,500 bond since November 16th. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
Man.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I am going to this looks like I'm trying to find outward racism from Connecticut, from Bridgeport and around Bridgeport, and check this out, it's from 2 years ago.
An interim town manager now occupies the office of Mansfield's highest appointed town official, following letters to town leaders raising concerns about now former town manager Derek Kennedy.
One of them was a letter of concern about the assistant town manager, and about a week later there was a letter on July 2nd, I believe, a letter regarding the town manager.
The letter, written in July, signed by all town department heads,
Who's there,
accused
Dr.
Kennedy of
Baby?
using inappropriate words in
Is
the
this a
office
Groundhog Joe?
and never reprimanding former assistant town manager Joshua Putnam for sexist comments in his presence.
A letter of no confidence by every single department head is extraordinarily unusual, and it raised real alarm bells.
The letter also claims on May 9th, Kennedy was overheard saying, quote, "I hate black people," following a meeting with a local NAACP chapter member. I reached out to that chapter's president, who says one of her members did meet with Kennedy about an event on that day. While she says Kennedy...
An official couldn't be more upfront with his wordage.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Good Lord.
Kennedy was disrespectful to a black employee in her presence. The member was not present when the comments were made.
Yeah, the ones about women are very, very fully substantiated. There is some question
So he
about the
hates women, we know that.
context of the racial comment.
We got that.
But Deputy Mayor Tony Moran says, regardless of the context, the town will not tolerate any form of racism and sexism. Kennedy resigned amid the town's review, and Moran says they are ready to move on.
We have put procedures in place to reevaluate what happened and to make sure we don't make similar mistakes in the future.
And in his resignation letter in July, Kennedy expressed he was surprised by the letter and the allegations made in the letter, and also said the context in those letters are, quote, gross mischaracterizations of conversations or complete mistruths and insults, end quote. For now, reporting live in Mansfield, Aisha Bo, Fox 61.
See how quoting you directly is an insult. It's
Right?
Good Lord.
Did you see what Jameson said earlier? I know it's been a little bit ago, but he was talking about the BuzzFeed article.
Oh.
And he said that in August 2018, Captain Mark Straubel, a top aide to the police chief, called African Americans, quote, a cancer in text, and said that he hoped for a race war.
How do you spell Straubel?
Straubel.
Oh. Yeah, nothing necessarily in video news, but I think Homeboy had a channel. Or got...
These officers demonstrated extreme courage while consciously... Tonight we're celebrating our...
I feel like every time I look up one of these potentially racist cops' names, I find something about like them specifically being decorated or honored.
Yeah. Which just tells you that whatever it is goes much higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it says in August 2018, Captain Mark Straubel, a top aide to the police chief, called African Americans, quote, a cancer in text and said he hoped for a race war.
Lord. Here's a viral video from 2 weeks ago out of Fairfield, but this is Fox 61, which has been reporting on stuff out of Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Right? So this is Fairfield, Connecticut. But more just kind of like weird racism.
Please don't yell at us.
Yeah. Don't videotape me.
You have no room to yell at us.
I want to speak to the person who made this drink. Is that you?
Oh gosh, I hate this one.
You don't know who made it?
There's 4 of us here, so we honestly don't know.
Stupid ignorant high school kids.
Okay, bye.
I want to speak to the
Bye. Okay, you can call corporate whenever you want. Goodbye.
You're on camera.
No, I don't care.
Give it to me right now.
What?
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
Why aren't you with your kid who's having an allergic reaction?
I want the telephone.
Get the out. Gianna,
I want the telephone. Shut the
You shut up. Get out. You can call corporate. Bye. Okay, good for you. Bye.
Man, no one's getting paid enough to deal with that.
No.
You're not gonna tell me to shut up. Who are you? Who are you?
Immigrant loser.
What? You. Get the out. Get the out. Get the out. You're
What are you doing getting, like, obvious cross-contamination at a place like that anyway if you have a kid with a peanut allergy? I have a peanut allergy and I'm not getting,
call the police
like,
now.
Yeah.
anything that could have potentially been from a scoopy with milk. I think no matter if Peanut ended up in it or not,
I don't care.
you should know better as a parent to even...
Like, out of here. Respectfully, out of here. You're
I'm sure they have prepackaged options too, or like something else you can get. But he probably chose something that's like half-ass close to Peanuts anyway, and knows they probably used a scoop on accident.
This is wild. Imagine being the man that harasses and attacks teenage girls.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
Bye. You can get out.
Gianna, give me your phone.
That's your way forever. Honestly, I really don't care.
Yeah.
He's white.
Weird bigot. Weird bigot.
No, don't. Call those.
Well, no, see, I see the desktop audio. Where'd my audio go?
You talk to her.
Oh, there it is.
I'm sorry? Rosie, somebody's in here and he's freaking cursing us out. And he threw a smoothie at us. He's threatening us. He tried to come behind this door. We're calling the cops. He won't leave. He keeps screaming at us.
Getting smoothies thrown at you at a...
He called Gianna an immigrant. And I'm recording it also. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah,
he threw the smoothie at us. He's trying to
He is
jump over the
still
thing.
in there.
I'm sorry?
That's crazy.
Imagine the level of insecurity it takes to feel like a big man while you're screaming at children.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. Crazy the stuff out of that area. Like, I'm glad it's getting caught and going oh no.
Ugh.
Part 2 racism in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Part 2 Evan Olives.
Shit. Can't even fucking interview fucking Yvonne. The fucker bullshit around here. Can't even interview this lady. You see this bullshit? And this motherfucker. And you can suck my dick, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
You. See how you got that fucking degree taken away.
That's 20 views.
Yeah, oh, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I know a lot more than you think I do, bitch. Yeah, good, and kiss my black ass too. Go fuck yourself. Miss Yvonne, sorry about that. We got scumbag degenerates here at the fucking building. Always talking shit, there's pussy fuck over here.
She's mad at a racist.
Vaughn, sorry about that. We'll do our interview later. Okay. And Miss Emsa, sorry about that. You got some scumbag degenerates here. No fucking respect. And this is Miss Emsa. Is your car okay?
I love that she said, I'm sorry about that. And then we got some fucking degenerates.
Everybody has problems. No, this guy can't mind his fucking business. He ain't running nothing here. And he got some fucking nerve talking about how I parked my motherfucking Cadillac, bitch. You don't own a fucking, yeah, go buy two.
Oh my gosh. Well, I need to know what she's yelling about. Why is she mad?
I mean, this guy looks pretty proud boy.
Yeah.
Number one, he's no masking. I mean, nobody here is no masking, but it's from a mask time. I don't know why no one is. Okay, so it's not COVID. That's not an issue for anybody in this video, but
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I don't know. They're both filming each other and screaming. She says, again, part 2, racism in Bridgeport, Connecticut, part 2. She's part 2.
Dr. Baby. Dr. Baby says, I wish she was my mom. First of all, I love your mom. And second of all, I wish she was my mom too.
Yeah. Yeah. She is.
For a second, she's going to kill me for this, but for a second, I was like, Aunt Molly?
Okay. Now, she's, after I play just a little bit more, no, let's check on her now. This is a perfect segue. Thank you for bringing
We
her
might
up.
as well. I'm sorry, but she did this accent. I was like, Aunt Molly?
I need your opinion. I need your guys' opinion on something she did if the video is still up.
Ooh. Tea.
Yeah. Well, I just need you guys to tell me what you think about it. This is a Summerwell's birthday party.
Okay, you guys.
It's a fundraiser. There's one thing
kind
you
of
guys
already
know I'm
not
really
cool with
into
that.
now in 2022, and that's linking a fundraiser or something like that. Like, I'm really into that.
Yeah.
I'm hella into it now. Like, that's my thing now. F a sponsor.
I love fundraisers. I don't know how I feel about throwing a birthday party. All right, what do I need to see?
Let's just try to find some highlights.
Okay.
Are we here for Summer's birthday?
Just the energy.
Summer's. Is it really fair to feel this way inside?
Don't give an F about copyright strikes. Because he's Molly.
Alright, yeah.
Everybody get a snapshot picture.
It's demonetized because it's a fundraiser.
Oh, what is she doing to that dog?
They're partying for a missing child.
While simultaneously abusing their dog.
I said they. Dog's dancing too. This is dancing.
Put your happy birthday hat on. Hold on for one more day.
Yeah,
That's an interesting song choice.
it sure is.
Eh.
You sustain $5, guys. Ooh, and are you comfortable?
Is that just your phone number, Dr. Baby?
Did you post your What are you
Get yourself into your
Sweetheart.
Number 1, you didn't put an area code. Number 2.
Oh, Dr. Baby. You'll never change, will you?
No.
Don't.
This is horrific. This is horrific.
I'm not cool with this. Yeah, I'm not cool with it.
You like this vibe for...
No.
Why?
She's
Grief?
working...
I don't like
Yes,
it.
she's working out some improv. Going over movie lines she liked.
I kind of hate this a lot.
Channeling the energy of what it would be like to be, what, 6?
This makes me so uncomfortable.
Have you seen the live chat replay?
They're giving her money.
Oh no! Well, yeah, they're not just donating to the fundraiser. They're giving her money on the goodwill that she's gonna donate it.
Yeah.
To charity.
Yeah.
Instead of donating themselves.
I'm not so sure I'm cool with this guy. Sorry.
No, I'm very, 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 very not cool with.
Here's the thing.
This is very unfortunate.
Here's the thing.
And
Molly's been in some heat lately, guys.
yeah, she has, and that's.
It's just a very strange way to go about this when we don't know what necessarily happened to Summer, but there are a lot of rumors that maybe she was trafficked, and at that point, this is kind of gross.
Yeah.
She's one of the only channels that would actually give Don Wells a platform to talk on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
before he was arrested.
Yeah.
I understand the reasoning behind it. Because it's gonna get clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
didn't actually in the moment, I think, perform as much as she wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find anything covering the things she's done recently because it's gotten crazy. Here's her talking about Bullhorn Betty. There's been a whole bunch of like Molly Go Lightly camp drama. And she's...
I can't say that I've seen any of it, so this is all new.
Yeah, let's see if we can...
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, there is so many...
Possibilities.
Possibilities and SA people in that neighborhood and around that area and characters in this story like no characters have ever been seen before, and it's just crazy. Hey, Precious Chaos.
Hi, Justice. Hi, Marissa. I go, hi, honey. How are you? My girl, Kenny, you gotta stop talking to that bitch Cher, because she's been fucking running her damn mouth to fucking TBI shit.
I think that Cher and Dawn are addicted to each other. The attention.
I've referenced Crude AF multiple times before. Let's see. What's his most recent go off on Molly Go? What's his most recent go off?
Wow. Oh.
Did good jail time. Obviously, I mean, I'm not shocked. It's, I mean, he broke probation and was caught with a DUI, so... But, I do feel bad. I mean...
This guy kind of, like, does a whole lot of Molly Go Lightly, is on some nonsense streams.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to remember the rundown of the drama. There we go.
There's a rumor going around.
Mhm.
This shit comes up on panel. And when you come up on panel, I'm starting to get tired.
That's when you should probably stop streaming for 12 goddamn hours and actually fucking, like, go to bed.
See, he's...
Oh.
Yeah, see, he's doesn't like Molly. Kind of like if I didn't like Molly. But I don't mind Molly. I just feel like she's gone a little too far lately. And I think she might have not... She didn't just dox people and sell the Tennessee footage for the Summer Wells stuff. And, like, a lot of people are grinding her for, like, making as much money as she can off of her streams. But, like, dude, he's got Cash App, Crude AF. Like, nobody... He doesn't really bash her for that. But I've seen other people do it. And it's like, I don't bash her for that. Like... for the making money part, but the like maybe giving people COVID,
yeah,
and doxing people and just some of the kind of exploitive things you've been up to. It's been a little extra. And what's up with that birthday party? Was that a Xanax decision?
Yeah.
Was that a Xanax decision? Let's put it.
Back
on. I think there was a.
I hope it was a
I'm the
Xanax
best tipper in
decision.
this fucking building. I even tip the fucking garbage people. Go fuck yourself.
Forgot about her.
I need her on a soundboard.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
$20. What are you tipping? No, you're selfish.
You can't even hear what racism he's guilty of over her being just grilling his ass. This should be titled Part 2 Elderly Woman Roast Man Outside Part 2 Evan Balla's Devil Emoticon.
Have a good night, Dr. Baby, and if you don't text me, I'll be real mad. That's a threat.
Yeah. Love you, Dr. Baby.
Taking up 2 parking spaces and 3 spaces. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
That's the clip. Go fuck.
Okay,
yourself.
but if we're being real, I really love her.
I really do too. I wanted to be my grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if she. Oh, unless I've made her mad.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
want to be on the other end of that.
No.
I'd just leave. Where are you going? Like, oh, nah, away from that.
You have my number. You have my number for sure.
Yeah, you better.
What?
Dr. Baby? Mine ain't changed.
You've had my number for a long time.
Yeah, mine ain't changed in years. It goes off and on all the time. But message me on messengers and stuff. I'm also on uppercase, lowercase radio on all social media now.
No, well, go, you fucking move. I don't give a fuck about your peace. Peace is up the street, across the street. Paradise, the cemetery. Go fuck yourself.
Want her to go with me to the kid's house that told me that I had fake boobs in the 4th grade. That's who I want her to go to because she'll lose her shit and I'm gonna love it.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, word, Dr. Baby. I'll try to get it to you.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't never gonna end. You got a big mouth and you should have left my goddamn ass the fuck alone. You're gonna wish you did though, motherfucker.
I love it. She tells him he's got a big
You ain't
mouth.
gonna make me fucking move no goddamn where, bitch.
Yeah.
Your fucking mother don't belong here. Another racist comment? I don't belong here. Why? Cause I'm black? Say it, motherfucker. Say it. Say it, motherfucker.
Nothing to do with race.
Yeah, you.
It's the closest
He's my
thing
favorite.
I've heard him to saying anything so far.
And I
It's not about race. I got racist. Part 2 racism in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Part 2 Evan Ballas.
I feel like I should be commenting, but I just wheeze every time I listen.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. What is this? What is this?
Oh man.
I'll be conducting a
Oh, they're going to do a search right now, guys, right here at this address. He's going to do the search from in the back right now.
We
Oh,
are viewer
gosh.
funded. In LM Entertainment, what the hell is this? Oh, this is live crime. This is some live Bakersfield, California crime. It's just a dude snooping on crime.
I got the streets blocked
Oh, no.
off.
I'm logged in as Lux, unfortunately. I'm subscribing. I'm sorry.
They got
I
it
did
on
that to
lock
your
over here,
algorithm. That was
guys.
me. When this weird stuff shows up, you're like, what the hell? That was me. I did that. I'm sorry.
My homepage is so not me.
No,
I don't get Game Grumps suggestions anymore.
My YouTube Premium lapsed. So I have to use some access. But I watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay, so they're saying King 3, that's King 3. So he's good to search.
Dude apparently ran like 2 times already. Listen live.
So they said King 3 is good to search. Should be searching here shortly.
This is bonkers. The dude following him sounds just like Fed
Sorry guys,
Smoker.
Big Worm's getting parked and stuff so she can get the tripod out.
What?
Once
Getting
you get
that
the tripod
Discord
out,
back,
you guys will
baby.
be perfect. No movement or nothing.
From one ground? What? Good.
He's talking about the game grumps.
Oh.
I
didn't know if we were gonna set up here.
Yeah, no, I'll set up right here.
Yeah, poor look. I bet your algorithm is so confused. It's like, I don't know whether to give you video games or this lady died.
Up high. Oh, so King 3 is probably in the back searching. So there's another K9 unit probably in the back, guys. Cause
There's also weird
this is
history.
King 3,
That's a
but
fun one, I bet. Where it's like royal recipes.
There's another
Well,
unit back
what's
there.
Queen
in the
Elizabeth
back,
this
so-
kick where he stays up until the middle of the night and then watches this weird ass alien shit.
Oh
So now
no!
I'm getting SPC dash whatever the hell he's wanting
I've
to
been watching
watch
animated SCPs.
in the
Dang,
middle.
guys, I can't believe we got that footage.
Hey, but for real, have you watched Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind on Amazon Prime?
No.
You could see him running.
It's so good.
When I zoom in, I have to manual focus.
the
So
old
when I zoom in
film.
fast, like I don't have time.
Like
to
the
focus.
movie, right?
Yeah.
So I just got to get the shot. how
Yeah,
it
no,
looks.
Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind is a documentary.
I don't like using autofocus because it
Yeah, it's real good.
messes up with light and all kinds of other.
The SCP
little factors.
Foundation is some fun reads. And people have been animating them, and it's fun.
I
Some
want to
of
do
my-
it. I want to watch it.
It's my favorite.
Dr. Baby, get in the Discord right now. Let's do it.
The invite link might not be active.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
We
that
love
guy's
you
running.
too.
They're running.
It's always a good time when you're here.
Yes. And get you in the Discord.
They're smashing over there.
You
Look.
better. You have a
Yep.
phone, which
Look at 'em.
implies there's a microphone on it.
They're
Which
not gonna let us through over there, guys.
Yeah.
means you can Discord.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down there, guys. Let's go. Yep.
Dude sounds like retired Rick.
Yeah, he's got serious Fed Smoker vibes.
Shoot. Hold on, guys.
Oh, they're just live right now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Wow.
Here's the Freedom Convoy, which is still
That ginger tea
happening,
guy, he's there. Did you see him?
which is interesting.
The cops did not quit. That we don't know.
Computer update on its own.
It was in the video with the bagpipes. Someone in the comments put it. Shout out to you.
Ah.
That's wild. 2022 raw footage of the Freedom Convoy. I don't know. I don't like the name of that. I don't like the name of it. COVID equals psyop. Yeah, here's all the crazies I bounced out of the channel recently. That's why the sub count went down. Here they all are.
Yes.
Yeah. Here they are. Look at this chat. It's not even loading.
They're really fun, but just over there.
Yeah, behind the wall, please.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Brenda,
I enjoy watching them in other people's channels.
for real. For real. Let's put on a little Ashley
The
Banfield
Tennessee
maybe.
3 is now down to 1.
Ew.
2 escaped inmates die after a robbery at a chase, but a third one, a fugitive, is still out there somewhere, and he is growing more desperate than ever. We'll tell you where he might be now. And
How does she know?
If you know Ashley Banfield, go get him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How does she know he's desperate? Did she talk to him?
Dress up like a bat and go get him then, Banfield.
No shit.
Tonight in fear mongering, there's a killer out there. He could be next to you, he could be your neighbor. You don't know, but we do tonight at 8.
The moment
He
this
could be
woman-
the mailman.
He could be anybody. We actually know specifically who he might be. Well, tonight at 9. What?
Go fucking get him then, Robin.
Get
Go.
him. Why isn't this story we found him and busted him? With the help of local authorities, we captured the Memphis One or whatever the hell the name was.
We're gonna tell you at 8 o'clock where he might be, and he's Brian Laundrie.
Judgment's freedom. Someone please get a hold of me. That I need. Let me. Oh yeah, you put your
I'll
number.
text you, baby.
Okay, he put his number. Give him. You got my number, Ariane. It's the last number I
Mhm.
had. If you can, just send it to his number.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
You can put it back in the chat if you want, but Dr. Baby.
No, don't do it.
Hello.
It's right there. It's a held message for review, and you put it in the thing.
Oh, okay. Then I got you then, Doctor.
I'll text you, babe.
Yeah.
Her son was likely a school shooter. What do you suppose was her first concern? The victims? Her child? Nope. She was worried about her job and her horses. We've got the shocking text messages revealed in
Well,
court.
I mean, her son's going to prison, so like her livelihood is kind of important. That's a bad take.
No, no, it's valid. It's just it's the fact that she exhibited that behavior stacked on top of like bailing on the kid and acting like the kid. I don't know, like the way she is school shooter son and knew it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, her priorities are self-centered as all hell. But if it
Oh
wasn't,
yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying it's right or it's kind. I'm just saying
if
like
she would have been a good mom and then that happened, not as big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's got priority. She got to deal with the animals. Those are living creatures too.
Also
she
tonight,
knows what's going on with
a
the kid.
beautiful family torn by invisible stresses, then shattered from the inside.
What?
I want you to live in circle like I did. 911. I just shot and killed the kids, and I shot my wife.
Oh.
Why?
Well, that took a turn I did not expect.
Mother of
Yeah.
twins, she did live and she did suffer, and now she's doing something much bigger than herself, and it could save someone in your
She's a hero.
family. And then, man's best friend. It is a lot of work to create those perfect puppies. So why are the experts now saying we should no longer breed America's favorites? All ahead on Banfield.
Because their genomes are crumbling, dude.
Yeah, I can tell you why.
Their genetics have turned to garbage. That's why. There's so
Mhm.
many, like, puppy mills are a problem in America. Oh, we know all about this already, Banfield. How are you gonna let back to this intro though? How's she gonna let just a killer she knows is out there just be out there, not give us more deets? Multiple states for prisoner. Let's go to the let's see what the hell. Yeah, where's this guy? What? Sorry, this freeze frame I caught. This bro.
Oh. He
My
looks
name-
like Shane McMahon. Just sad.
That's Blaine McMahon, dude.
Listen to the way she jumped around on that kind of got me. She was like, this man murdered his wife and both of his kids. His wife survived, but let me tell you why you shouldn't breed man's best friend anymore.
Yeah, that was a hell of an intro. That was.
Is it because he shoots his wife and kids?
It's just, you know, I will say it's better than a birthday for a missing child,
100% better.
but I do have emotional whiplash after that intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, oh, wow.
Did you guys kill puppies or something? Why are we talking about dogs on Banfield?
Has become a multi-state fugitive manhunt that has forever changed and even ended multiple lives.
You guys remember that time? Remember that?
Oh, God, no.
Remember that time there was this for Brian Laundrie? Do you remember the Brian Laundrie case where he It was a multi. Anyway, sorry.
50-year-old Johnny Shane Brown is still on the run tonight, out there somewhere, after
this guy is
escaping from the
listening-
Sullivan
he-
County Jail
he
in Blountsville,
escaped from
Tennessee on
jail.
Friday morning. But he didn't escape alone.
I don't know what he did though.
I want to know what he did before I say go get him. Like, is it a drug charge? Because in that case, run.
I got a feeling it's something with a heavier charge than I don't know.
Dr. Baby asked in the chat, have you ever pissed yourself? Yeah, I've been pregnant twice. Yeah, absolutely.
So often. So often. Drunk.
That's so random.
Sober. The spasmodic bladder. So if I drink enough caffeine when I was a child. So I didn't drink caffeine as a kid. The cat found a bag.
Brown and two other men, one of them an
horrible.
accused murderer, crawled through an air vent in the ceiling of the cell
Found
that
it.
led to the
He bundied.
Holy shit.
He changed from Community, dude. He took the air vents out.
roof.
That's
All
great.
three men were on the run for about 24 hours before two of them made a fatal mistake. 38-year-old Tobias Wayne
I think we
Carr, the
forgot to
accused
feed her
murderer,
because
and
she's been in there
45-year-old Timothy
asleep.
Allen Sarver decided to hold up a convenience store
Oh,
and its clerk in
she's
Dumb.
Smiths Ferry, North
so
Carolina,
mad.
about 400
She slept
miles
through
from
dinner.
the
That's the
jail.
problem.
We better
That
feed
clerk
her.
told police the two men tied him up at gunpoint, emptied the
that's
cash
funny.
register, and then took off with his car. And then while that victim was being interviewed by the police, the victim himself spotted his own car with the suspects driving it. And that set off a massive chase by officers from several law enforcement agencies right across 4 different counties. The fugitives were killed after they crashed that car in Brunswick County, North Carolina. But police are not saying yet exactly how the men died. Was it the crash, or was it something else that killed them? Also unclear how the remaining fugitive got separated from the two that died.
I have to show
Johnny
you a
Shane Brown
TikTok
is still
later.
a
Oh
subject
my
of a
God.
massive manhunt tonight.
Oh,
5'11",
Still so
200
mad.
pounds. He was
There's a
being held in the
TikTok I
jail
have
on
to show
charges
you.
of violating an order of protection, domestic assault,
Look at
and
that
aggravated
background my
stalking.
computer has.
The reward for his capture just went up today from $5,000 to $7,500.
Yeah.
Jesse Weldon was the best friend of Tobias Wayne Carr, the accused
Yeah, it is.
murderer who was killed in that car crash, and was the best man at his wedding. He joined.
So it was a car crash? He was guilty of vehicular manslaughter?
I guess.
What was an instant last scene? You were just feeding the cat.
Yeah, I have no idea what's
I got a little distracted and just let this play in the background. We're at the end of the program, but you know.
Joins me now live from Johnson City, Tennessee. Jesse, I'm sorry that we're talking to you about your friend under these circumstances, but did you know anything about this? Did he ever mention anything while he was being held in the jail that he was planning something like this? Anything like this?
No. Last time
He is not going to tell her.
No. No.
Well,
Well, why would somebody planning a jailbreak say it through a recorded line through glass to this himbo?
First of all, this guy looks like a dude they picked up off the street, like, yo, I'll give you $20 in ramen if you come do this interview with us. And he was like, okay.
He caught all the weight Jason Segel lost.
Yeah.
In all the same places Jason Segel can and will gain weight. It is... He is an interesting human.
is he talking about the one that's alive, or is he talking about one of the ones that's dead? Which friend is he?
They all escaped, so I don't think it even matters.
Well, it also sounded like one of the fugitives died in a car crash.
Yeah.
Or 2. Was it 2? 1?
Two were definitely dead.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking, is that did one of them die in a car crash? Is that who they're talking about, or are they in jail because of vehicular manslaughter?
Oh, I don't know.
That's-
Yeah.
Like, I'm listening.
So I'm just gonna pretend I don't remember why the hell these guys are in jail.
It's a very confusing story.
I'm gonna say they murdered everybody in a pharmacy they were robbing.
But only 2 of them robbed the pharmacy, right? Wait, no, the convenience store was a convenience store.
The third guy was there, but he caught enough charges. It was worth breaking out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wait, I thought they robbed the convenience store after they broke out.
Did they do that?
I'm so fucking confused.
Did the 3 of them rob a fucking convenience store?
I think so. Yeah, isn't that what she said?
This
feeding the cat.
This is a whole Coen Brothers story, dude.
The headphones came off.
This is gonna be a Coen Brothers movie at some point.
Dang it, Lux. I need you to pay attention to this for me.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Still on the run tonight, out there somewhere, after escaping from the Sullivan County Jail in Bloomfield, Tennessee on Friday morning. But he didn't escape alone. Brown and 2 other men, one of them an accused murderer, crawled through an...
Only one of them was an accused murderer, so they weren't.
What were the other 2 then? I love how they keep that little detail under wraps. They're like, yeah, one was an accused murderer.
I feel like
and the other one had a DUI.
Yeah, I swear they've said it before, but like in this story, but my brain won't remember.
Air vent in the ceiling of the cell that led to the roof.
Bundy.
All 3 men were on the run for about 24 hours before 2 of them made a fatal mistake. 48-year-old Tobias Wayne Carr, the accused murderer, and 45-year-old Timothy Allen Sarver decided to hold...
What's he guilty of?
I told you!
He escaped prison. What is he running from?
They keep bringing up one of them was an accused murderer, but they won't talk about anything else.
Up a convenience store and its clerk in Sneads Ferry, North Carolina, about 400 miles from the jail.
Wait a minute.
That clerk.
There's a place called... Hang on. I can't leave the fact that there's a place called Sneedsbury, North Carolina.
Hate it. It's so great. It's a textural sound. Like, ugh.
It sounds like something from the Lorax, and I hate it.
Yeah, this is the birthplace of Dr. Seuss. Like, no way.
And the Lorax, and I speak for the Sneeds. I hate it.
What's a Sneed? And they're like, well, we have 3 songs about it, so buckle up.
And a barbecue joint.
And a barbecue joint. Oh, so okay.
Told police
what are the other
2 men tied him up at gunpoint, emptied the cash register, and then took off with his car.
Well,
and then
now they're
while
guilty of
that victim was being interviewed by the police, the victim himself spotted his own car with the suspects driving it. And that set off a massive chase by officers from several law enforcement agencies.
They had to circle back by the gas station they robbed in the car they stole. While this is a Coen Brothers movie. This is Raising Arizona. This is like shit. All roads in Sneedbury lead back to this gas station.
I feel like she made all this shit up. There is no way.
It has been hard
So
out
then
there
they
for true crime
died
reporting. There's like no, you know.
In this car crash.
2 of them?
Dudes
Yeah.
in a car.
Yeah, I don't know what happens to the 3rd dude. Just off into the wilderness of Sneedbury.
Right
Sneedbury
across
Forest.
4 different counties. The fugitives were killed after
they
they
went 4
crashed that
counties out.
car in Brunswick County, North Carolina. But police are not saying yet exactly how the men died. Was it the...
We don't need to know, Ashley Banfield. Their dead bodies were pulled out of a destroyed car. I think we know how they died.
I truly don't feel like how they died is really important here.
It doesn't matter at all. Like,
The murderer's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Stanfield, what are you talking
I mean,
about?
if the one that we're really freaking out about, the one accused of murder, is dead, then I don't know why we're losing our shit. Why did the other one go to jail?
Who wrote your script? Who wrote this? Oh, for her. That's... We don't know how they died
I don't
yet.
know, but if we're gonna be totally real here, this girl didn't take a theater class past the 7th
If
grade.
y'all are gonna be sitting here fucking breaking out for DUIs, you've got like another thing coming with your life.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I will say that. I mean, that
Like,
yeah.
what did he do?
Well, one of them's an accused murderer. The other one's dead, and the third one.
He's chilling with the Lorax and Sneedsbury.
Yeah, he has the eyes of a
This
really
feels like a riddle.
dumb dog. The guy that's still alive, so he'll get caught.
I'm determined to figure this out now. What the hell did they
Something else
do?
that killed them. Also unclear how the remaining fugitive got separated from the two that died. Johnny Shane Brown is still a subject of a massive manhunt tonight. 5'11", 200.
Dog him, dude.
We're just gonna fucking dog him.
You have 3 escaped convicts. Okay? One is a murderer and one is dead. What did the other dead guy
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah, that's the riddle.
What did the other dead one
You know,
do?
I think the murderer is dead. And again, I don't know why she's like, we gotta see if there's any other kind of way they died. It's like, dude, their body parts were scraped out of a burning car. I think we know how they died. I don't think anybody's asking that question, Ashley.
How quick are we gonna get this autopsy back?
Yeah.
Pounds. He was being held in the jail on charges of violating an order of protection, domestic assault, and aggravated stalking. The reward for his
Okay,
capture
so he
just
was
went
kind of garbage.
He was a hella creep.
Yeah, he was garbage. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not mad.
He broke out because
The
he had
third
more
one-
stalking to do. So we might not find him because he's busy stalking someone else. We're looking for him and he's watching someone else.
The third one, is this the third one that they're talking about?
Yeah,
the one
this
that
is-
ran?
This is the one. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the one that's still alive.
This is the
Oh,
weird guy.
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind.
So watch out.
I thought he was the
Sneedberry.
other dead one.
Nah, yeah. Close your blinds, people of Sneedberry. There's a peeper.
He's a fucking creeper.
There's a creeper out there. Lord. Hey. This has been fun. I say we wind it down for the evening. I'm feeling like snacks, and I don't want this to turn into some kind of potato chip mukbang.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I wanted to really just test the waters on true crime and chat, and I like it, and I say we do more of it. Loosey goose, you know, what we do here is, if we're gonna cover something serious, we got to make sure to have that lighthearted time at the end and explore other topics and see if we find anything that warrants another week-long or 5-part exploration. But I think for the most part, we should just do these in between big 5-part explorations.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Things
that's
like
a good
this.
idea.
Yeah, just bring people in, and unless it's a big shebang. So, probably tune in tomorrow. Probably be back for more true crime and chat.
I will be here. You know what I miss? I miss our cult series. I had so much fun with our cult
That's
series.
true crime. Cult is true crime. So we can go back down that. Pick a cult. We can do a day, and I can do a whole cults playlist from our true crime and chat.
Well, we did Heaven's Gate, and then we gained Stan Odie,
That's true.
and that was worth it. He was
yeah.
great.
Oh yeah. Ooh, we
Hope
have a
he's
few
doing
people, and
well.
Remnants of Playground, that does good in the backlog. Remnants of Playground. We still
That
have
one
people-
still has me all messed up.
Yeah, people still comment about that because when there's not too much to look for, so we'll find something to do another big deep dive on, and it always seems like we're in the realm of true crime or something real world. Remnants of Playground borders it, but you know, cults, things like that. Hell, we're gonna have to do a cryptid week at some point.
Dr.
Which,
Baby says, "Good God dang, I want to say something." Well, then say it, babe.
Oh yeah.
The chat is open.
Yeah, the chat's open. Unless it's I took a bunch of censors off, so let's just say something like I work at the bank or something.
I miss him.
Or the did you hear about Jay's reviews, or did you hear about Mama Swole? Like Mama Swole, Kev Sav, all that band. Can't say it. Go to type it.
Did you ban Mama Swole from the chat?
Yeah, well, the
That's
mention,
really
the
funny.
mention of her. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of that specific weird stalker troll.
Mama Swole is baby mama.
I like when
fucking
the
hot tea.
one time the chat went off on the Mama Swole guy, and he responded with, "I'm just trying to hook a cool content creator I like up with other cool content creators I like." And it's like, we don't need that from you.
I'm good, thanks.
Like this. Thanks though. Piss off. Like,
That's how you get those weird, like, ship people.
yeah.
Ew, yeah, no, we don't want to do that.
No, and then you know, again, like, I don't know who Kevin. I'm pretty sure it's the same person who brought up Fresh and Fit and like misogynist people. I'm like, I'm not a misogynist. I'm a feminist. I'm the opposite of that. I do
Weird
stuff
shit.
about female victims all the time. Why would I? Weird. It'd be weird if I heel turned into victim blaming and ran everybody I love out of my life. What the hell? Like, what the hell was that dude's goal? So just yeah. This is weird. Started to rant about that. Forgot what I was even doing. I think we're rounding the show.
Oh, we
down.
were going. Yeah, I see that you got rid of the candle, so I can't call you on it anymore.
No candle. We haven't done a late show tonight nights in a while. We've talked about maybe bringing something like that back, but I think we're just gonna start gaming streaming on Lux's channel.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna start streaming. Iroh and I on Twitch conquering the world, and then we're gonna conquer the known universe. So we're gonna do it in video games. We're gonna multiplayer conquer everything. We started a campaign. I'm very excited about it. It's a game called Hearts of Iron 4. I am El Salvador during World War II, and I'm doing it poorly. So yeah, see how it goes. But the Russian bots. Russia's been enjoying promoting on the content lately. It's been hilarious.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I blame Joe Byron.
I blame the Lorax.
I blame the Lorax, the mayor of Sneedberry.
Sneedberry.
This guy with the eyes of a Cocker Spaniel that just doesn't quite get it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's this dude's vibe. Like, he's got the eyes of a Cocker Spaniel. It's just not quite all there. Like, you throw a ball and it just kind of points at it.
Yeah.
And you're like, go get it. It's like, I'm a
Go
bird
get what?
dog. No, I point. You go get it. All right. Fair dues.
Yeah.
All right, Arianthe, it's been a pleasure. Everybody, follow Arianthe on social media.
Do it.
I got you on the end credits here, so you'll see the ads.
Do it. You'll see me in the chat blocking people.
You have a good evening and kiss those babies. And
I will. It's almost 12:30 here, and they're still awake.
Oh heck yeah!
Mom of the year one.
Yeah, no party time, man. It's true. It's True Crime Wednesday now. So party down.
They're homeschooled. They don't care.
Heck yeah. No, it's your schedule. You do what you want.
That's right.
I'll see you later.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Love you.
Love you. Oh, and I love all of you out there in the digital world. In the description of this stream, we have the GoFundMe for Lauren Smithfield's family. If you have the money to donate anything, the link is right there. Hit up that GoFundMe. That's all I'm plugging today. That's all I'm plugging. And Queen Lux's channel, Queen Lux on YouTube. You'll see the you'll see her social media handle at the end of this. And that's where I play video games. All right. Good night, everybody.